Understanding Suicide through Emile Durkheim's Sociological Lens. In the 19th century, Emile Durkheim did studies on suicide. The incidence of suicide has been rising. Emile Durkheim endeavored to elucidate scientifically the reasons of this occurrence. Durkheim's study facilitated the establishment of sociology as a significant social discipline, concluding that the motivations for suicide were societal rather than personal. Spalding and Simpson, 1951. Durkheim posits that the rise in suicide rates may be systematically discerned by the scientific method. In the study, Durkheim posited that the suicide rate was affected by several factors such as religion, Protestants, Catholics, Jews, marital status, single individuals and married couples, military status, soldiers and civilians, and economic conditions, prosperity, recession, or stability. It was determined that suicide rates were elevated among Protestants compared to Catholics and lowest among Jews. Rates were higher among single individuals than married individuals, with the lowest rates observed among married individuals with children. The incidence of suicide decreased with each additional child a parent had. Suicide rates were greater among soldiers than civilians. The suicide rate was elevated for officers compared to enlisted personnel, and among enlisted personnel, it was more for volunteers than for draftees. Additionally, the suicide rate was higher during economic depressions and booms than in more stable eras. Thus, Durkheim concluded that the factors contributing to the rise in suicide were not just personal or psychological, but also societal. Significantly, he was able to delineate three categories of suicide as a result of the research. These include egoistic suicide, altruistic suicide, and anomic suicide, Spalding and Simpson, 1951.